So for this part of the project, I'm going to be creating an Atapucan bird trap, which is made out of sticks, and I saw it on season 2 of Alone. So I'm going to try to create it and document the process of me trying to catch a bird in it and building it right now. So this trap is, I already did the first step and the second step, which is tying 2 sticks together like this, and then doing this, and then I also got all the sticks that I need. So you just put the sticks in here like this, one by one, and then you'll alternate sides, and you'll keep putting them in like log cabin style. So the trap will start to tense up and become solid after a little bit. This is what it looks like halfway through, and it'll start to form into like a cone, pyramid shape. So we're coming to the end here, and you can see that it's starting to take like a pyramid shape, and we're not done yet. We still gotta put a top on. But you just put more sticks like in the top part here to make a little roof. And there's the actual trap there. It's like, it looks like a pyramid, but there's no knots or anything. It's just a trap, and I'm gonna work on the trigger soon. The trigger of this trap is probably the hardest part about making this whole thing. So you have a Y stick with a notch cut out right here, and then it's flat on the back. And then you have a support stick with a little thing cut out, and it'll go into the notch like this, and it'll hold it up. And then you have 2 other sticks that go into the corners that push up against this, while this one is pushing up against it. So there's 2 things pushing up at it both ways, which keeps it held up. So you want to take this, and then I like to start with these. You're gonna put 1 in each corner, and then I'm gonna put 1 in each corner, and then take this and prop it up into the notch. So there, your trap is now set. So if a bird touches one of these sticks, the whole thing will fall and the bird will be in the cage. So now that I got my trap set, I went ahead and got some bait. So for my first thought of bait, I found a worm back behind my house. So I cut the worm up, and I'm gonna put it under here, and then I'll check up on it probably tomorrow morning, see if anything tried to take it. So I'm gonna put these in here, and then I'm gonna leave it overnight and see if anything happens, and I'll film it in the morning. So this is day one of me coming to check this bird trap. It's currently about 9:15. So the trap is still set and there's still some bait inside of it. I'm gonna show you how it works real quick. So the bird is coming in here, tries to get the bait, accidentally hits this thing, the whole thing falls, and the bird's stuck in there. So I'm gonna reset this, I'm gonna leave the worms in there and we'll see if we get anything. So it's about 9:45 and I come out here and the trap is triggered. There's no bird in it, unfortunately. So there are lots of birds out right now, so I think I might just leave the worms in there and see what happens. So I'm gonna reset it and leave it. It's currently about 1 o'clock. I'm gonna do a little bit of a bait change for the trap because the worms, I don't think they're really doing it. So I'm gonna put some bread in and we'll see how it goes. So I got the bread in there. I'm gonna leave it for a little bit, see what happens. So I'm gonna make a move. I feel like the bread should work. So I'm gonna move it to my front yard, which has a lot more trees, and I feel like there's gonna be a lot more bird activity over there anyway. So I rebaited and reset the trap. And I think there's gonna be like a lot of birds that come in this bush, and there's just a lot more trees around here, so I think there should be more birds over here, so I think I'll have a higher chance of getting a bird over here. So I'll leave it for a little bit and come back. So this is day 2 of me coming to check the trap. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, the trap is down. It's triggered and all the bread is gone, but there's nothing in it. My original thought is a squirrel came in here and took it, and a squirrel could easily get out of this because of how big and more strong squirrels are than birds. So I'm gonna try some other bait that maybe only birds can eat, and I'll see what happens. So I've reset the trap, and right now I think I'm gonna try some grass seed, and the grass seed the birds usually eat when we put it out to try to grow some grass. So I think right now my main goal is to see if I can actually catch a bird in it, not if I can catch a bird in the wild, and see if the trap actually works. I'm gonna see if the trap actually works right now. So I'm gonna put some grass seed in. So I don't know if you can see it, but I put some grass seed in, and it's like little stuff like that. So the grass seed's in there, and I guess I'll check back if anything happens and if the trap's down or not. This is day 3 of me coming to the trap. We'll see if there's anything in it. Doesn't look like it got triggered. Nope. Didn't get triggered. All the bait still in there. Doesn't look like that was the right bait. I'm gonna put some bread in it because that actually got triggered. So I'm gonna put some bread in it. So I put some bread in it. And this is probably the only bait that got triggered legitimately. So I'm gonna leave it and see what happens. So let's hope it gets something. So I'm back at the trap. I think I'm gonna do a bait change because I found some pumpkin seeds, and I think that will give me the best chance of catching something because birds like all kinds of seeds. So I'm gonna put some pumpkin seeds in. I think I'm gonna take the bread out because it didn't really do anything this morning. So I'm gonna put some pumpkin seeds in. So I made the bait switch. See, as you can see, I put a bunch of pumpkin seeds around and in the trap, and I also spread the bread around the yard. And I also changed the direction of the trap, so it's no longer facing this bush, and it's more facing the trees and everything over there. So I don't know if you'll get an update tonight, but you'll probably get one in the morning. So I'll see you then. Back in the trap. Doesn't look like we got anything, and we haven't. The seeds aren't even touched, and there's just nothing going on. I don't know if I don't have the right bait or the birds just are too smart. I don't know. So I guess I'm gonna leave it until whenever. So I guess that's the plan. So I'm here about noon, and I look out and the trap's triggered. So we'll see if there's anything in it. There's nothing in it. Well, it's a good sign that Looks like some of the pumpkin seeds have been eaten. So I'm gonna probably put some more pumpkin seeds in and leave it for a little bit. So I reset the trap and I put some more pumpkin seeds in there. So I'm just gonna leave it for a little bit and see what happens and if we actually get something. So the trap has been triggered again. I don't think there's anything in it, but no, there's not anything in it. But I think we definitely found the right bait. So I'm gonna reset it and then if I have any more updates, you'll hear from me. So I reset the trap and I made a slight modification. So I think maybe the birds have enough time to get out when the trap is falling. So I made the stick at less of an angle so that the trap will fall, have a height to fall. So maybe that will make a difference in me catching a bird. The trap has been triggered once again. And I don't know what I gotta do to get one in it. There's nothing in it. I don't know what I have to do to actually get something in it. The bait's obviously working, but I don't know how to get something in it. So I reset the trap and put some more seeds in there. I think I gotta call it soon. And I think it's gonna be the last, or might have one more update after this. This is my last chance of getting something. So although I didn't catch anything in my trap, I still feel like I could catch something in the wild. I think I found a good bait, but I just didn't have enough time to really go through with the bait. And I also think my neighbor has a bird feeder in their yard, so that also played a factor in it. So although I didn't catch anything, I still had fun making the whole trap and going through trial and error to see if it would work or not. But although I didn't catch anything, I think I could have caught something in a survival situation if I knew what baits worked and what baits didn't work. So overall, it was a pretty fun experience for me.